It's lunchtime, and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business.
Hey,
Live.
welcome to all our friends. What's today's date? Tuesday?
Tuesday the 16th.
Why did I think it was Wednesday?
Because I don't know, because I don't even have my wonderful Wednesday wand out. Today is a Tuesday wand.
Listen, welcome to all our friends in South Florida, LA, San Francisco, New York. Welcome to the Social Media Hour. I'm a little bit ticked off right now. Because apparently Facebook decided to play games with us yesterday, and they cut the show up into like 5 parts.
I know. And then 3 are now missing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Like every
then-
few minutes they cut it.
And I got rid of 3 because they were repeating the same thing over and over again. And then what happens is I shared it out, and I got rid of the ones that I shared out. So I ended up not sharing it out, and we got no views. So people like you are texting me saying, what is going on?
Pretty much.
So
Maybe we upload it again later and play it again.
if you see that the Facebook burns out, turns off, let me know. I know Giovanni didn't say nothing. Mr. Quiet. Giovanni, did it turn off? Yes. Giovanni, were you going to tell me? No.
We looked, but there's like 3 links. I said, what happened? It turned off and I restarted. I'm like, okay. You do
Anyway.
the best we can do.
Anyway, so if you're watching today's show, sharing is caring. Share it out. Let us know. We have a phone number. Ooh.
888-994-4995.
I don't know if I turned it on.
I don't think you did. You got some fuzz on your hat.
Yes, because that stupid thing you have behind you. Can you get rid of this?
No, I can't because it's pink.
Yeah, I know, but it gives me the woolies.
It's pink, so I'll wear it instead.
No,
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm allergic to that.
I'll wear it instead. It makes it much better because it's still October. It's still breast cancer awareness, and that's where we met Danielle. Was at the Go Pink event, and that was on Thursday. Oh my gosh,
Fantastic pictures.
fantastic event!
Beautiful.
The pictures you did were magnificent.
Thank you.
She
Thank
said
you.
she's got more.
You are a very great photographer.
Thank you. Thank you.
And then the gentleman who was here worked for you.
Mhm,
I
Caesar.
Didn't, Caesar.
Mhm.
I didn't even know that, but my goodness gracious, you were all over the place.
Yeah.
Very nice job.
We work together. Yeah.
The
He does.
pictures were
He does the
incredible.
paparazzi style, and I do more the RT. Yeah.
Paparazzi style.
How do you like being paparazzi'd today?
So you were paparazzi today.
Nah. You know, it's funny. I go into the doctor, my cardiologist, for a year. Doesn't talk to me. She doesn't say nothing to me. Nobody in the building says nothing to me. And then I wear the hat, the stupid hat. Everybody talks to me now because of the stupid hat.
Yeah, nobody knows me until I'm with you.
And the radio station, everybody's wearing hats now.
I saw Duff's hat.
Everybody's mixed. Everybody's wearing hats.
But today we decided to do Business Networking Tuesday. We have Lelaine and Chris with our Matrix Digital Marketing, and they're working on blowing up our social media, our digital marketing. The kids are going to interview you on air, so just be prepared. They're going to ask you some questions. Flash, Wonder Woman, whoever you are today, the superhero, because it's a whole field that we know nothing about. Photography also, right? We do what we do, but if it's not captured, then right, who sees it? And what you do with your photography and what you guys do with your matrix, your digital marketing, all together, it kind of just brings everyone's image together. So I thought we could just talk about what businesses need to do, right? Why it's so important to do everything. Why it's important to have a photographer there to document the pictures. As much fun as it is, and everyone sits with their selfies and everything, but it's never the same as when you're behind the scenes. The paparazzi style, the artist style, us on a green Lamborghini, that was kind of cool.
Well, I want to ask, because in the digital marketing world, you're actually pushing an image out for people to know you're there, right? And that could be a good thing or a bad thing, depending on if you have a photographer that takes good pictures. Now, you guys do some funky stuff with the pictures anyway. You change it, make them cartoons. How'd you make them cartoon?
I did that.
It's kind of
You like
funky.
that?
It was kind of weird. But the object of the game is to get noticed, get more popular, and I guess grow your image, right? That's what digital marketing is. Because nobody knows what digital marketing means. What's it mean?
Oh, it means that before, like, we have this thing called traditional marketing where we get the word out to people and the consumers, like bring brand awareness through newspapers, radio, TV, billboards. But now, like, you have an added tool in your hands where you can reach not just like the people in locally but also internationally, like just from your phone or your computers because of the internet. And this gives you an even better advantage to connect with them. And with the pictures that she takes, I saw it, it's great because it brings out emotion. It's like, it's better to use that and then match it up with a good content. that you could have a chance to touch more people, not just like give value to their lives as a business owner, but also like touch their lives as a human being behind the business.
You know, it's funny.
that much behind
she
it.
says that because last night, oh, I can't remember her name. The lady that was here was Sandra.
That has the Airplanes for Hope.
Yes, who's dedicated the next plane leaving Puerto Rico. She's putting my mother's name on it,
Wow.
which was really, when she said that yesterday, she shocked me. But she said the same thing. She says the one thing about your show is that you give people a chance, and you give them hope. And I never viewed it that way. You know, I never understood it that way. But I guess that's an interpretation that I didn't know was there, and it comes forward. But I think it's the work that you guys do. You know, the caveman back there, he's on that machine, and he's trying to figure out logarithms, and he's trying to get things done the proper way. But I wanted to touch on a certain piece, which is about you. And I noticed that on Facebook there are some very deep inner thoughts of you on Facebook. And you are actually, you're creative. You have a picture in there, and you talk about thoughts, you put questions out and things. Why would a digital marketing expert like yourself do something like that?
Well, I'm also not trying to just be known as a digital marketer. I also want to put myself out as a thought leader, so that I could offer people fresh perspectives that they've never explored before. Because I think that right now we have been blocked to believe a certain standard or norm, and then it's making people miserable. But if they try to look at it in a different perspective, it could give them like alleviate whatever they feel that they think they've lost hope or they failed, but they actually did not. Like they scared to do something because of what people say, but they actually can work around it and then achieve whatever they want to achieve. I want to put that out because right now I've noticed that consumers are demanding more emotional contact with the people that they want to work with. So right now we're bringing human into the business.
You're shaking your head, Danielle. You think the same thing?
Yeah.
What does that mean? You're bringing a human into the business.
Yeah, we're not just like products. Like we're just not putting out stuff that you can buy, but you're actually buying the person who came up with it, and then the rest that comes with that person is just a bonus.
It's the integrity. It's why the products that you see on our set, we really have to get behind them. We don't have anything on our set, or really there's nothing we promote that we don't use and we don't believe in. And we had this conversation when we first started, and Freddie said, what if this company comes and you really don't like the product, but they're going to pay a lot of money? I said, I don't think I can do it. He goes, what do you mean you can't do it? But it's the integrity of who we are, right? People are thinking us that we go, all right, if they like it, it's good. If we're telling them it's really great and it's really bad, then what does that mean we are, right? We're not human.
Yeah,
we're not
yeah.
being authentic, and we have to be.
Yeah, you know, it's really interesting that you brought this up because, and I want the interns to learn this, you know, times are changing again. Old school seems to be coming back. That you want more human interaction and feeling in to relate to clients. This is right up your alley because that's what you do for a living. You speak with a camera and you want to capture that shot. And I notice that you wait, and you take 100 shots, and then you wait for the human element to show people
The emotion.
the emotion. So I noticed that you took some pictures when I was working with Gio, and I hate pictures, by the way. But the way you did it in the black and white piece, I thought was genius. Genius. So you're actually doing exactly what you're talking about. But let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. About 20 years ago, maybe longer, that was the end game. That was the game. It was the black and white. It was all about the human touch in business because businesses have gotten so out of control, they forgot what touch is.
Because everything's automated.
It is. It's all that digital looking on your phone deal, looking down, chiropractors talking about your shoulders.
Well, you know how you tell the kids that, yes, we can film anything on your iPhone. You can film a movie, you can film but when you walk in with a real camera, it's still old school, right? It's just, it's a different feel. You walk in with your cameras, you and Caesar, it's a different feel. There was someone else here doing social media on his phone. Totally different.
You saw the
Different
difference.
feel, different everything.
It's funny you say that because when I first started this business 10 years ago, people used to say, just use your phone. And I would never, ever do that. Ever. When I do a production It's a production. I'm gonna go with cameras, I'm gonna go with lights, I'm gonna go with people. I'll even pull somebody out and say, hey, hold this mic and stand there and talk. And I don't even know them. We did that with Jordana.
We throw these kids on set, and
I
they've
throw
never
the
done
kids on
it.
set, you know?
You've
because-
had Annie tap dancing on set
Why
her
not?
first day here.
But she was good at it,
She
yeah?
was great at it.
And all of them could do interviews. You just gotta get in the mic to do it. But that's the old school traditional stuff that you guys are trying to pour out now.
It's interesting because you're young. You've got a big birthday coming up, but it's still a young birthday to go old school. Now, Freddie and Steve-O, you guys are old school. Then there's old school, like the guy up at the deli up the street. He's old
You know,
school.
one day you're gonna say, you know, Freddie, you're old school.
You're
and
not
I'm gonna
old.
hit you with my
You're
shoe.
old. You and Steve-O, it's like this New York old school. Danielle, you're old school too, with the camera, the way you did the pictures.
Not really. I'm about to like feel the environment.
It's about the feel.
Listen to the client, what they want, and absorb everything, and then I start
But
creating.
you know the look. When I mean say old school, it's the look, right? You knew before
The
when we were
style,
by the
is it?
cars. Yes, it's that old school look. It's not everyone on their phone. It's not sitting here behind the equipment. It was the human side of who we are and what we do. That's what I meant by old school. It's the touch. It's
Yeah.
the feel. You just said that to the kids today.
It's true. You know, they used to sell cars by the pictures you took, where you stood outside the car to see how you look. Yeah, you know, a guy who's 5'4", in a Maserati makes him feel like he's 6'8". Now in cars, they show the speedometer and driving 100 gazillion miles an hour because life has changed. Everything is about speed. But in the olden days, they show cars with class.
Like James Bond.
That's right. And you could afford this car because you're going to be the next James Bond. You were old school. You were standing next to it with a cup of wine or a drink. That was sophistication. That's old school. That's what she means by old school.
Okay.
So those
feel,
pictures,
right.
those pictures have feel. And we're back to the feeling
They have
thing that we
feel.
talked about today. That's why it's so important that what you guys are trying to pour now for people to establish and drink out of because people want it. They're getting away from all of this fast-paced stuff. They want to feel the texture, feel those pictures. You ever notice that black and white is a whole different era than the colors?
Totally different.
But it has to be shot right. The angle has to be right. The shadows have to be right.
How'd you get involved doing photography?
Well, I used to do selfies 11 years ago. Yeah, and I post. We used to have like, I'm from Brazil, by the way. We used to have like a page, like a Facebook, like called like Orkut, something like that. So I used to do my selfies and post there. So, and then one day I got a model in Orlando say, hey, who's your photographer? I'm like, me. I'm like, okay. And then I keep a lot of people asking me who was my photographer. And I'm going to say, it's me. I set up the camera and I run and I take pictures. You know? So, and I do the effects. Like I learned Photoshop like 10 years ago. So then this model contact me again. Hey, how much you want to come here to shoot me? I'm like, okay. So I came to my ex-husband now. I say, hey, honey, give me the Costco card because I'm going to buy a camera. Like, why? Because now I'm a photographer. So that's how it started.
That's so funny. It's just what we talked to them about today, right? When someone
Was a
asks you,
selfie.
can you do something? You just say yes and you figure it out. Right? And you took the
Yeah.
equipment. It's exactly what we talked to you guys about today. She became a photographer because someone said they loved her selfies on her phone. But then you got to look the part.
And it's funny because work came to you. And that's what we tried to express to them today, is that work comes to you and you love it when work comes to you. And you got to go to McDonald's or you got to go to a factory or you got to go to any job. And you going to work is a little bit different thought on this thing. And I wanted to ask, we got the female perspective. You know, you always have him back there, always quiet. I want to know.
just
She's
waiting
not
for
letting go
my
of her
turn.
mic. She loves her mic.
I want to know your perspective on this change because you do it every day as well.
Well, I think it's people becoming more aware, more awake. I think, more conscious of their surroundings. That's how I look at it. People are becoming more conscious.
But why is that happening? Why is it all of a sudden people are getting more conscious?
Well, I think it's just we're becoming more aware of our surroundings and how we go through our days, and that we need to be that we're losing touch because of our phones, our computers, and now I think there's a transformation that people want to get back to, having that human touch and that feel again.
I think people need more stimulation.
Yes, yeah.
How do you feel about, let's say you have 5 companies, they're all small and they're all struggling, all of them. Have you ever collaborated 5 different companies to form one company so that in strength maybe they all would make a difference?
Yeah, no, we have never worked on a project like that. But
I refused because
She refuses.
You
no.
refuse?
Yes, I refused
She said
because
she refused?
Refuses, yeah.
I refuse because even if they work together,
Yeah.
if their mindset is not in the success part of they're not thinking about the success part of the business. They're just worrying about what it is now instead of investing in it to make it
Better?
bigger in the 5 to 10 years from
But do
now.
you think that's why they're not successful? Is there a mindset?
Yeah, it's the mindset. A business is salvageable only if the owner is flexible. They are open to everything.
But if an owner says, I'm willing to work with 4 other companies, isn't that a flexibility?
I'm gonna ask them what is your goal? If they're just gonna say that we want to do this because we don't have the money, but we want to make more money, that's still the wrong motivation. But I want to work with companies who want to bring value to other people, not just to make money. Because the way we should live our lives is to provide happiness and value to other people and to ourselves, and the money is just a byproduct of everything that we do.
But what about ideologies and philosophies? There are companies that struggle not because they're not making the money, but because they hold on to their thoughts. So let's say a guy likes to drink coffee in a plastic container or whatever, and he refuses to change because it's been successful for him, and the time to change, he doesn't change with them. But I'm not talking about the success level. I'm talking about that they work together, and you try to find 5 people who can actually do that and be
You
creative.
think you can find 5 people to work together?
I've done it.
I was gonna say there's
You can't
smaller
even find 3
collaborations.
women that will work together.
Three
I would
companies.
if they are willing, because before I work with someone, before we go to the marketing part, I have to deal with their mindset and then upgrade the mindset before we move on to marketing.
She's an old soul. She's got to deal with her mindset and upgrade it. She's all
And
about,
do I
how
feel
old?
sorry for you?
All right, guys, we're going to go to a commercial break. When we come back, more with how to build your business, digital marketing, and then just photography and putting your brand out there, even photo shoots. Give us a call, 888-994-4995.
Now
We'll be
make
right
sure
back.
we turn off all the sounds.
Do you suffer from pain, anxiety, or inflammatory autoimmune disease? Are you ready to feel your best and take responsibility for your own health? At thewellnesslabstore.com, we offer an array of CBD cannabinoid products to help increase immunity, reduce pain, regulate your moods, and improve sleep. CBD works by interacting with a person's endocannabinoid system to keep your body in balance. Visit thewellnesslabstore.com and begin your journey to a life of better health. Safe for all ages and your pets with no psychotropic effects. Contact us today, thewellnesslabstore.com.
Welcome to the Probiotic Protection Zone. The Airbiotic system distributes millions of safe and all-natural environmental probiotics into the air and on surfaces using the latest ultrasonic and nanotechnology. Airbiotics is a movement to save us and the future generations from antibiotic-resistant superbugs. Reduce your risk of allergies, skin infection, colds, and flu. Get rid of deep-seated odors and enter into a protective shield of Airbiotics. Order your Airbiotics personal or environmental system today at airbioticszone.com. AIRBIOTIXZONE.com. Good for use in nursing homes, schools, travel, or daily use. Order yours today. airbioticszone.com.
I got a guy. You need a guy? I got a guy. With vCard Global, all your contacts are in the palm of your hand. Never leave home without your business cards or brochures again. vCard is the ultimate marketing tool. No more printing cards or brochures. vCard fits in the palm of your hand and is always with you. vCard is a powerful networking tool that virtually promotes sharing and builds referrals for your business. vCard Global, the virtual business card. Hold your business in the palm of your hand. Contact Jennifer at jenng.vcardinfo.com, the world's most intelligent business card. I got a guy, jenng.vcardinfo.com. I got a guy.
Thank you for watching the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Dawn and Freddy S at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll free. Come on in for a cup of coffee or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. Don't forget, sharing is caring, and to like this video. Let's reopen the cafe doors now. Back to Dawn and Freddy S. Thank you for watching the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Dawn and Freddy S at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll free. Come on in for a cup of coffee or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. Don't forget, sharing is caring, and to like this video. Let's reopen the cafe doors now. Back to Dawn and Freddy S.
All right.
And we're back. That's really funny.
That rejoin stinks.
It doesn't. No, it just no one reads your mind. It's why you need to send things out to the kids to edit, because you have too much on
A
your plate.
rejoiner says, "Thank you for listening to the show. Now get back to the show. It's fast." So
Did
as
it
soon
say
as-
anything?
Yes, as soon as it's done, you gotta go. You gotta put some ears on.
I don't have ears on. You guys have ears on?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, they hear.
So
We
if you
just don't hear
listen
it.
to the rejoiner, when it's finished, we go.
They come back on.
We come back on.
That makes sense.
Now, I just wanted to touch base that we are still going to be doing our Latino from the Brooklyn Cafe, Latino style. And Lady E is going to be doing, you're going to be doing your thing on Friday, right?
Annie E.
Annie E, Lady E, Annie E, something E.
Annie E. And don't forget to save the date. We need to push this out. You okay in there?
The hell was that?
It's her laughing. I don't know. October 30th. That was hot. She's burning her mouth. October 30th, we are at Foxworth Fountain in Lane. Our theme is, we're going old school. Ricky Ricardo and Lucy.
We're back to that again.
50s, 40s, 50s at the soda fountain. Join our fun. We are on location
I don't have
October
enough hair to
30th.
be Ricky Ricardo. Oh, I can wear the
Your hat.
hat.
Babaloo. Steve-O. Tell Steve-O.
Tell Steve.
Tell Steve-O. So 40s, 50s, soda fountain themed Halloween for October 30th. October 31st, Halloween. I'm not so sure what we're doing here yet. But we'll see. We'll figure something out.
So we would like for you to come and
I'll
meet,
be here.
meet the people. It's at
Where?
the fountain. It's right down the street, Foxworth.
Foxworth Fountain. So Danielle's going to be there. Tell us how you got in. You started with the photography and someone hired you as a model and you just grew from that?
Yeah, and then pretty much like that. And then all the Brazilian community.
How
I was
long you
shooting
been
like
doing
3
it?
people a day, three
How
clients
long
a
you been
day.
doing it?
11 years.
11 years.
Yeah.
In the Brazilian market, which is huge in Boca, yeah?
Yeah.
Is that
yeah.
how you met Josie through
Yeah,
Release?
I go to Boston, Vegas to photo shoot. to do a
Really?
Photo shoot. Yeah, for the Brazilian community.
She's
yeah.
a somebody.
It's funny because when she's got her camera on, I used to tease Freddie. He was the man behind the computer when we first met. He would never sit on set. He was always off set behind the computer, behind his phone. And that's like you and your camera. You bring everyone on set, things change.
Everything changes.
People asked
It
last
evens
week,
up.
when did we invite Freddie to join us at the table? Remember?
Yeah, I wasn't
Laura
allowed
says,
to.
"How
I
come you're
wasn't
at the
allowed to
table
sit
now?"
here. And she says, I says, I've been here longer than you. What the hell are you talking about?
That was really
Now,
kind
I
of
got
funny.
a question. Where do you get your equipment? How do you find how many cameras do you own?
Not that much.
And where do you get your
two.
equipment?
B&H.
B&H,
Yeah.
I use them too.
Yeah.
Because
That's
It's
we got all of that
stressful. You can trust.
yeah, because it has to work, right?
Yeah.
What happens when you're on a shoot, or I guess you bring a backup camera?
Yes, I have 3
Backups.
cameras. Yeah, 2 backups.
Can I tell you a story? I went on a shoot and I used this camera for the first time. It was the very first time, so don't laugh. And the camera, the sound comes through the camera, so it picks it up. And instead of turning it on, I turned the shot off. So it was a black screen with sound.
Oh, wow.
And I did a whole day's shoot. And the client tells me, "What is this?" I said, "It's a podcast." And he's screaming at me saying, "Podcast? I didn't want podcast." Well, you had to be specific. Oh man, I tell you.
Which is
That
why
was
we,
embarrassing.
when we go on Sunday, it's why we have many of you coming with different camera angles, because we just can never even just rely on one. You know what, that happened at my son's graduation. I went to hit the video on my phone, and I pressed on and
You
off.
turned it off.
I turned it off. I got nothing. It was really bad.
At least I had a podcast.
I had nothing.
And the funny thing is that you get paid for this stuff, and that was really hairy. I had to go back and shoot the whole damn day again. Do it again.
But that's why we've got a whole crew. B&H, that's where we got all our sound equipment from.
Yeah, we get a lot of it from there.
So our crew is on a mission. You guys, to find some cameras, let us know. We're going to buy them for you. This way we've got cameras always on set, send out on crew. And we also need more cowbell.
More cowbells. Now I got a digital question. I got people coming now to the studio thanks to what you guys are doing. We have people that are coming, and they want us to cover events because they know that we do remotes and we can shoot it in
Like
here.
last week.
And they know they could do it on their own Facebook page, but it's done professionally. It's done with voicing, and we're gonna be bringing in a sound effects machine. It's gonna be a whole lot of fun. But what is the best way? And of course, there should be a photographer on every remote. You know, that's one of the things that people just don't understand. A good picture is worth a million words, right? Instagram, which I never even knew what the hell it was. I didn't believe in it. La, la, la. I
Well,
never
because
believed
you
in
don't
it.
have content. You can't post without content. So without the photographer,
I have
you're-
never taken so many freaking pictures in my life. In the last 6 months, this
What
is
I've
just
done to
scary.
you, I am so sorry.
I mean, really?
But Danielle's great because you don't have to pose. She just takes pictures on what we were doing.
I
You
know.
didn't even realize it,
I know.
which is
And it's
perfect for you.
candid. It's perfect.
Right, the candids are perfect
Lifestyle.
because there's no
Yes.
posing. Because then you go, what do you do with your hands? And you go, start putting them in my pocket.
Like
and
it
it's this
really
whole-
shows you like when no one's
Yeah,
looking.
but when I'm picking my nose and stuff, I don't want people taking pictures of that.
Just don't do that.
Come on, now.
But
That's
it's the
interesting.
content. When you get your videos and you upload those, it's hilarious. We were here a couple weeks ago, and Freddie said something. I had a plastic knife in my hand.
I was
that-
writing a book of 101 depressions.
That was pretty much it. And we go, but the content's really important. You cover everything
But
from
finish the story.
which story?
When you took a knife out on me.
That was the whole story. And then she posted it.
Yes.
It got a lot of hits.
Of course,
It
you
was
took
the
a knife
con-
out
It was
on
the
me.
content.
It was a butter knife. It was a plastic
It
knife.
was a plastic butter knife from Mo, I think.
Unbelievable.
But it's the content's important, and what you had said, it's about building the brand of the show, of who we are. People need to build the brand of their business, not somebody else's business. It's the integrity of your own business. You use social media? You must.
Not much. No. I don't
What
have
is
that
your-
much time.
What is your favorite thing to shoot?
People.
Really? Not animals?
No.
People
I'm
who
a-
just, you go to the airport,
I'm
you
a
sit there
portrait.
and you take.
Not really.
I used to
no.
do that.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I used to drive.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's kind of
Interesting.
scary. I used to go out to LaGuardia and sit there and watch people walk all day.
I love watching people at airports.
And it was the funniest thing. It's where I got my sense of
You can
humor.
write a book.
I tried doing that too, 7 pages. Then I got bored.
We're going to make a coffee table of Freddyisms, a coffee table book.
And first of all, you have created more words than I have lately.
I know. What are
What
they,
is
though? But
wrong with
nobody
you?
is even figuring them out.
Because nobody understands what the hell you're saying.
Well, I don't even remember what they were.
It has to make sense, though. And I keep telling you, it's the delivery.
All right, you guys are going to be interviewing Lelaine and Chris. Who's doing the interviewing?
Who
do we
has
have
the
left
questions?
Here? Annie?
We
What
have
happened to the
questions.
interview?
Anybody
guys.
have questions?
This is on the spot.
Where's JJ?
Judge is in the other room.
They're just as ready as us.
Charge, are you still eating? I guess so.
She went hiding. We've got Hector in there. Danielle, people
What
can
about-
hire you to do what type of photography work?
Portraits, family, events like parties, private
Do you
events.
do that sexy stuff? What is that?
Yeah, the
called?
boudoir. Yeah,
The
that,
boudoir.
I do that a
Do you
lot.
have the
The
makeup?
boudoir. You
yeah.
do that?
Yeah, a lot.
Really?
We just cannot post.
Well, I
So
saw you did a
private.
lot of pregnancy photos also.
Yes, I'm the pregnancy queen right now.
Did you hear
I'm
the?
doing like 5
Pregnancy
pregnancies
queen.
a week.
Did you? Jeez, Louise. Did you hear the latest? Where you do the plaster of the belly?
No.
Yeah, it's this thing the Dawn came up with yesterday.
No, I saw that. People do like a paper mache cast of the
I
belly.
tried looking everywhere. I don't see none
Where's
of
our
that.
fact checker? Can somebody look that up, please, if they have a computer?
So they take a
It's
plastic.
a belly
You
cast
seen
of
it?
the baby.
You know how
Right?
to blow a bit. Right? So what they do is they take a plastic molding
The
of the
mold.
belly, right? So we're asking that girl that was here yesterday. What's her name?
Ashley.
Ashley's gonna actually do it, and we're gonna put it here like a candy.
A candy.
dish.
What do you think? What do you do with it?
But the umbilical cord standing straight up.
That's just nasty.
I know, this is kind of odd
Like,
to me.
that's just bizarre.
Why is that bizarre? You don't think taking a belly thing is bizarre, but you think the umbilical cord is bizarre.
Pretty much.
I think the whole
Pretty-
thing is awkward.
That's because you're not a woman.
But I think the pregnancy thing is a whole different venue. When your daughter-in-law had the baby,
Yes.
she looked like a movie star giving
Yes.
birth.
I came in and she was all made up. She
Made
had
up lashes and everything.
She had a professional come in and do her face. and
while
say-
she was having the baby.
Yes, because they said when you take pictures, it should look
Yeah.
your best.
They
She
doing
says
that in
yeah.
a hospital too now. Since baby born.
I can
we
see
do the
her
photos
doing that.
and-
Are you guys gonna have children?
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Are you gonna be all made up when you give birth?
She's
I
going
don't
in with her
know.
lashes.
Yeah, lashes are a
You're gonna
must.
be like Wonder Woman.
No.
You know?
There's so much pressure to do that. I remember just getting a pedicure was a lot of pressure because you couldn't reach your feet. Now you have to be made up and the photographer's got to be in the room. That's a lot of work.
Yeah, but they could take an angle of you
It's
that.
social
Yeah.
media.
It's social media, right? But the picture I saw posted, the pregnancies are beautiful.
Thank you, thank
What you did.
Now, do you do video as well or just pictures?
Yeah, on my cell phone. Those videos all that I have edited was
And-
on my cell phone.
And you edit it as well?
Yeah, I'm getting to a video. That's why I'm doing cell phone, and then in the future I'm gonna do a professional
Yeah. No, that's the way to go with that stuff
because
because
I like it too.
Videography?
Yeah.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Would you agree that for a person to get their pictures taken, they don't have to worry about looking good because it's your job to make them look good and
Yeah.
capture them at their best, right?
The only thing I ask them is to eye contact. I can change everything in Photoshop, but I cannot change the eye contact because inside out.
Yes.
So
Because I know a lot of people that are like so afraid to get their pictures taken because they're afraid to look like. But I said you
They
have to
always
trust
say-
the photographer because it's their job to make you look good. It's
yeah.
not.
Also, I do the makeup hair too, so which
Oh.
makes them more comfortable
do
when they come
everything?
to you. Yeah,
Wow.
because I used to be a makeup artist for
You
Sephora.
know, that makes it so much easier because
Yeah.
you think, how do you coordinate? Except, don't listen. But we need to do more pictures and headshots. Don't listen. I know you need to lose more weight. For him, it's easy. He puts his hat on, puts his shirt on, it's done. Me, makeup's got to be right, the hair's got to be
Hair.
right. Then you got to time it with the photographer that you didn't go from here to there. Having it all in one place was really easy. When we did it a couple years ago, he didn't know we were doing it, and I said, "Come with me for a few minutes." 2 hours later, because I had to do my hair, he had to do my makeup. He just sat there with his son. He's like, "Really? Are you really making me do this?" But it's all we had at the time. Now we've got Danielle who can hang around with us.
Oh yes,
we're not doing this again.
See?
I
I
make
wasn't
it
listening.
easy. I make it easy.
The best
Yeah,
thing
don't
is
do it. They don't get no easier than that. Oh,
That's how
not
you know he
again.
wasn't. You've lost how much more weight since then?
But I ain't done yet. But you know, pictures is something you sort of have to crank up for.
Crank it up.
Well, she got pictures of me already.
They're really good too. She said she's got more.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah, I'm a shooter,
Lord have mercy.
She's a shooter, she says. That's a good
photo
shooter.
shooter.
She's a photo shooter.
That's it. Facebook's going to throw us off the deal. All right, so now I want to talk a little bit about social media, what's going on. A lot of the clients that we have, we do a lot of shows during the week, are asking me, of all people, asking me why all of a sudden the Brooklyn Cafe has blown up on social media in so many different forms.
Well, we can give some tips if you want to give some tips out there
Well, why don't you do
to
it?
help our viewers. One thing is that with the new algorithms, they want you to stay on the platform longer. So that means they want you to engage more, and they don't want you to be redirected to other sites. So liking other people's pictures and also commenting is a huge deal in the new algorithms. And also with the Brooklyn Cafe, I'm focusing on local people in our area. So I'm going to the places, the tags like Boca Raton, Delray, Boynton Beach, and liking and engaging with our local people in the surrounding area. That way we can have clients that see the Brooklyn Cafe and see that we're local as well.
And you have to do this all on your cell phone, right?
Yeah.
That's why it's got to be done if you're young. Otherwise,
You
my
can do it on a
old
computer.
No, you
Instagram,
cannot.
you
You
can't.
cannot like. You can't browse near as well on the computer, and you can't even like photos that well on the computer.
Really?
It has to be. Yeah, Instagram is all geared towards your cell phone.
I should have gotten the bigger phone because my eyes are crossed by the end of the night. I even wear my glasses when I go home because I can't see a
This
blessed
is the
thing.
biggest phone they sell, and I need a bigger one. And he said there were wheels.
It's called a computer, but it's absolutely true.
It is, because you know what it is? Our world is so digital, and everything is done here. Emails and pictures and video, and we do things remotely. I do it on my phone as well. I can be in New York and doing things there. It's a real pain in the butt, you know, because it's just so much technology, and you want to stay up with it. You know, it's funny. Somebody told me, Dad, what you know today, Gio, when you know today is old news already. So don't live today, live for tomorrow. You know, work on tomorrow, because today's done.
Jeffrey's always shaking his head yes. We should just call you Yes.
He
He's
has-
like Yes Man. He's the Yes Man. He's the Yes Man.
You know, that could be dangerous.
I know. I almost didn't say it, but I'm thinking it. He's like the Yes Man.
That
He's
could be
just-
very dangerous.
he's
You want to be
always
known as the
smiling,
yes
shaking his head
man?
Yes.
Because I get a shirt that says, I'm the yes man. From the Brooklyn
He's like, oh
Cafe.
no, yes.
I like that.
He's the yes man. Every time I look at him, he's shaking. You know, the advantage I have, you get to see the TV now, which is good. I get to watch all of them, which is good and bad. But he's always shaking his head yes. I don't know who's on encoder, but let's go to commercial. Oh, Deli is. Let's go to commercial break. When we come back, more with the social media tips. I want to ask you about hashtags, because I know that's changed in the logarithm also.
Yeah,
What the hell that mean?
We'll get to that. Yeah.
And what it means.
Give us a
Hashtag.
call, 888-994-4995, and we will be right back.
Do you want to learn how to eat healthy? Do you know that vegan food tastes great? Let me show you how I can make vegan, vegetarian, healthy food taste delicious. For more information, contact Chef Zlicious at 561-629-0593. We've made guest appearances on Fox 29 News, CBS 12, PBS, and more. Let my dishes speak for themselves so that you can enjoy healthy eating again. You can follow me on Twitter at Zainab73 and on Facebook and Instagram at Chef Zlicious. That's ChefZelicious. Let's get healthy again. Woo!
Do you feel tired? Do you feel that your energy is stuck? Are you just existing on autopilot? Are you ready to rise and shine to your fullest potential? At Rise and Shine Holistic Arts, I help you awaken and activate your highest self. Contact me at 619-249-3157 or Rise and Shine Holistic Arts on Facebook. Rise and shine to your yes, your excellent self.
Welcome to the Probiotic Protection Zone. The Airbiotic system distributes millions of safe and all-natural environmental probiotics into the air and on surfaces using the latest ultrasonic and nanotechnology. Airbiotics is a movement to save us and the future generations from antibiotic-resistant superbugs. Reduce your risk of allergies, skin infection, colds, and flu. Get rid of deep-seated odors and enter into a protective shield of Airbiotics. Order your Airbiotics personal or environmental system today at airbioticszone.com. AIRBIOTIXZONE.com. good for use in nursing homes, schools, travel, or daily use. Order yours today. airbioticszone.com.
Thank you for watching the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Dawn and Freddy S at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll free. Come on in for a cup of coffee or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. Don't forget, sharing is caring, and to like this video. Let's reopen the cafe doors now. Back to Dawn and Freddy S.
And we're back.
I'll get this one.
And we are back. You got that?
You know what this is?
What?
Round 5. The fight in Madison Square Garden.
The funniest thing is when you ask millennials to take out a pad of paper.
I know, they
Because
take it to town.
They take out their phones and they look at you, take a pad of paper. Now, you know we've asked them for, 45 minutes to take out a pad of paper?
It's
Actually,
there.
we've been working on this for over an hour before you guys got here. You're going to be
That's easy.
interviewing Lelaine and Chris. Okay, where's your pad of paper?
You know what? You use the
What are your
phone,
questions?
somebody use the pad and paper, and let's just get this
It is
done.
the funniest thing I've ever seen. And some of you are in school, and some of you you're out of school. We're watching the process.
I
Can you
wanna-
imagine?
Smiley?
Smiley, that's
Are you guys ready?
Smiley.
Yes.
So does anyone have any questions for Lelaine and Chris on digital marketing?
Dylan, you can play too.
All right,
There we go.
Jaja.
Let's
There you
ask.
go.
Dylan, there you go. Dylan. Now, hold on. You gotta write the question with the answer. So I don't know how you're gonna do that with it. How fast is your finger?
You can just record it and then rewrite it later.
You can record it. Put a recorder on.
Just like learn, like
That's what you did with Hector. There you go.
Anybody got a recorder?
there's on the phone. They
On
have
your
a
phone?
recorder on the
You know how to
phone.
record on your phone?
Phones
are
they
very-
go,
it's
they
just
go like gut to
So you
new.
gotta have
They go
patience.
like gut to new.
No, you gotta have like you're the leader that they should look up to. Like just set them on
Oh,
the
please
path.
don't tell her that. Please don't tell her. If you tell her that, we're all in trouble.
I want to know about hashtags.
That's it
Hashtags.
because he's the Instagram expert.
Christopher, you told us to cut back to 5. Well, 5
did,
means
I
what am
did.
I posting on?
5 would be you wanna
That's the limit, though.
niche down. No, that's not the limit. But they're about to come out with some updates where you're not gonna see the hashtags. It's gonna be a new feature that's coming out very soon. I think at the first
So
of the
why
month.
the hashtags? Well, I don't even understand that. Hashtag rewind
The-
doesn't do
the
anything.
the hashtag focuses on your audience. So your radio station, if you add the hashtag radio station,
Right.
you're gonna find other people on your explore page that also are radio stations or do something to do along the lines of radio podcasts.
Same interests.
The same interest.
So the hashtag, when I hit it, does something?
Yes, it takes you to all the people
Connect
that,
with
yes,
people with the same interest
Did you know
industry.
Yes.
Because the other day
Did
I
you not know
hashtag
that?
the other day I hashtagged unicorn because I wanted to see if other people like unicorns like I did.
Did you click
Yeah,
on
it's
it?
You know what I
amazing,
got?
actually.
I got unicorn poop. People like
What?
how to make unicorn poop.
I'm
It's
sure-
a whole thing. It's like slime and pink and glittery. It comes in all different colors.
Did you know this? No. About hashtags?
Oh yeah, I did. I
You
put
do?
it on unicorns,
Yeah.
and I got a whole thing on unicorn
You guys
stores.
don't know.
The
you never
hashtag
click-
started in Twitter. And then when they brought it to Facebook, it's like I rolled my eyes and then I tried to. What is this hashtag trend? Because I hate
Is
trends.
that why you rolled your eyes? I was wondering.
Yes, I roll my eyes on trends.
How old are you to hate trends?
I know, you're like,
29.
I know you're too young to not
you're like
things like
15.
that.
I mean, how can you hate
I'm
trends?
20. I don't like anything that other people like. I don't like.
Really? So if I like ice cream, you hate it?
No,
No,
yeah.
no, that's negotiable. For example, they like
negotiable.
Chris Hemsworth. I don't like him.
What's
you
the
know,
what's the Chris Hemsworth?
you know, because a lot of people think like, especially the Aquaman guy, like they like him because he's so hot, and to me, he's disgusting.
No, that's goofy.
It's like J Lo. J Lo's hot. You think J Lo's hot?
She's
I do
alright.
love J-Lo.
But I like her booty.
You like her
Everybody
booty?
likes J-Lo.
She like body.
Watch your mouth
Alright,
on this.
so yesterday's post, I put
radio
on
station.
the flowers that are behind you because we've got an amazing client that we're working with, Blossom Moments, and I want people to call her for events and weddings and even just weekly delivery. She brings us flowers for our set every week. So
Weddings are big on.
Do you use
Instagram.
florists in any of your shoots? Do you sub work out or anything like that?
No.
I'm going to show you a trick.
So I wanted
I want
to
to.
I wanted to
Thank
bring
you.
awareness to what she does, but I don't even think she's on Instagram. So I just put her name out there, and because these flowers are so beautiful,
Half the people that we know don't
and the
even do
smell radiates all the way through the gallery. on these lilies.
Weddings pictures are huge on Instagram.
So I should like hashtag weddings, events.
Yeah, I
and
can
things
send
like
you.
that.
I can send you the relatable hashtags. I can put it in my tool.
All right,
and
can-
Now, for
generate-
example, I have an idea. Like for example, you we eventually get to the part where you post about advertising one of the people that sponsor you, and then we what is this called? Like I forget. the
Marketing
thing.
bombing.
No, like we infiltrate their industry with the hashtags.
Infiltrate.
We're gonna become the hashtag. We're gonna be the hashtag.
You've
for
been-
weddings.
Yeah, eventually, like you're gonna be the hashtag. For example, you run a contest, and then you put hashtag Brooklyn Cup, and you just click on that, and then choose one winner from all of those, and then people will be
Oh,
searching.
let's do that. You see that I like. I don't have to take a picture with that. I like that. Now, you can hashtag what you like. Listen, the bottom line is this. The coffee's coming out. The bags are going to be here next week. I want to do something with the Brooklyn Cafe coffee. Because it looks like a lot of people, when they say to me, you have your own coffee? I go, yeah, what's wrong with that? Now, the reason that I did the coffee was simple. I like coffee.
Very simple, I know.
I mean, I didn't think so. Everybody wants to know when the new bags come out, they can put it in their
Oh my
stores.
gosh, the new bags are all branded about the cafe. Did
That's
you
amazing.
see the picture?
Yeah, I
the
think
new
that you
bags are
sent it,
incredible.
So how do we do something in that whole what do you call that?
Branding.
Industry, branding.
Well, Danielle will come and she'll
Videos,
take some
photos.
pictures of us drinking coffee with the bags.
And I got a new one. A company came yesterday, and they see that we're coming out with the coffee. Right? They're gonna be here on Wednesday, and the guy has CBD coffee.
Whoa.
Oh,
Oh, you sort of like my role now, don't you? So I had the CBD. Guy brings in a pot of coffee. He made it at the studio, and then on the floor by the desk, he made it there. And he gives me this cup of coffee in my own mug with a little bag of CBD. And when you meet this guy next week, and I invite everybody to come next Wednesday, he gave me this ointment that is only known at the time of Christ. And I put it on my wrist. I slept like a baby last night. Let me
Is it
tell you something.
frankincense?
Lelaine, you need
No,
to.
it wasn't Frankenstein.
I
It wasn't
Not
Frankenstein.
frankenstein.
It wasn't none of that. But the CBD coffee, right? So I call my supplier. I call Don Pablo. And I said, Don Pablo, how would you like to get involved with CBD coffee? Because he doesn't sell CBD coffee. And he says, holy smokies, this could be fantastical. So I want to do something in that line. CBD coffee, regular coffee. I want to sort of blow up the coffee bag business. I want to infiltrate.
Well, when our cart comes, we'll bring Danielle in. We've got the cart. We'll have the branded coffee bags. You'll wear your. Maybe you'll have to borrow Duff's hat. I'm not sure because he's got more of the coffee kind of hat than you've
I
got.
go get a white.
You know
So
that
separate-
like helmet that with the straws.
No,
like
I'm not
that?
wearing a helmet.
You wear that.
I am not
And then
wearing.
like you put like
And you can put the coffee on both sides of your helmet.
No,
and
I'm
like
not.
a
You do
straws
that.
right there.
You do that. No, I'm not wearing a
or
helmet.
Hector.
Hector rolls over there. You have it. All right, you guys have a question now?
Yes, I have a question. How would you guys say is the number one way of like gaining followers? Would you say it's more lenient towards like the hashtags, or would you say it's even more towards like the people you're tagging or
Engagement. That's it.
engagement? So
Engagement, that-
posting constantly would be
No,
something you would gear.
engaging, I mean liking other people's posts.
Okay.
So you want to like, say you have a maximum like of anywhere from 60 to 100 likes an hour. If you can take a couple minutes out of your day every day and like hashtags that you want to focus on, that's a way to gain followers, is liking other people's and engaging with them. And you're allowed up to 15 comments an hour. So leaving comments, that's a reciprocating rule where you leave comments on other people's, they're more likely to go back to your page and check out your page. That's a huge thing in
Can I
Instagram.
expand on that?
You can expand?
Yeah, can I expand on
Okay.
that? Other than engagement, you can also use the 180 strategy that Gary Vaynerchuk says. Like you give people your 2 cents about the post that they just posted, because some of the people they put like Autobots, because Mark Zuckerberg, that is why the algorithm, he keeps changing it, because he's leaning more into building both platforms, into like building close relationships with people using like the Facebook and Instagram. So that's what he wants you to do. That's why he doesn't want the automated things, because he wants you to actually reach out to the person and spark a conversation, build a relationship, like building
He
your
wants to personalize.
yes,
Yeah.
that's it. Like
Yeah.
he's not about the like. It's kind of cool that he wants to do that, but it's his way of making, because if this is the condition that he has, you want more followers, you want more visibility, engage with other people, so that makes you stay into his platform. He makes more money, so it's kind of cruel, but it's brilliant.
My other question too would be, I've realized that Instagram has like you could do like business pages. You can put it like an athlete, you're into arts, you're into entertainment. What are the benefits that come with doing a business page on Instagram?
Well, having a business page, you can integrate your website. So if people like your art, they like your business, they can directly connect with your website and go
you.
off the page. And you.
Message,
Yeah,
and you
message
can also
you
see
directly.
the insights.
You can also add your phone number, your email, so it just makes it easier as a business when you have that page right there. Whereas if you're a regular page, they'll have to send you a DM. This makes it able to connect directly.
Now I have a question. When you have 5,000 followers on your page,
Yes.
that's not your business page. That's your personal page, right? The 5,000 limit.
No,
Facebook?
we're on business pages because we're celebrities.
I know, but I
On Facebook.
on Facebook. Yeah.
On
We were
Facebook,
talking
we
about
haven't
Instagram.
started your Facebook yet, but just wait.
But hold on, I have a Facebook question. 5,000 is your limit on your personal, right?
No, on your Facebook profile, not
Profile.
Instagram.
God help me. Okay, so 5,000. Then Kristen came in and she did something else that allows me to bring in more people, but on a business page, I think.
Oh, she integrated something.
I don't know. I
We
don't
need
even
to
know what the hell I'm doing.
They become like your followers, but
Yes, but it's
Yeah.
not the same thing.
no,
right?
it's not
We
the
need to
same.
integrate the Facebook page to our Instagram page, and somehow it's still linked with the wrong business
Yeah.
page. So we have to get with Kristen and Lelaine to do that.
I thought we took care of that.
It's
It's
linked
still
the wrong way.
not, because when I logged into it, it's not there.
It's still
not there.
set up with a different company you're
Well,
with.
maybe you should log in when I'm here.
We're gonna do it when because we need to go to the radio. Danielle, how can people find you for photography?
On Instagram,
Of
Facebook,
course.
Of course.
And what's your Instagram page?
it's Danielle Bujan.
Danielle who?
Bujan.
How do you spell that?
Buljan.
We gotta change that. It's
Right.
gotta be Photo Danielle or something simple.
Danny.
There.
There you go. You can find
No,
her on
wait, like-
Instagram, Danielle Buljan, and the You Matrix people can find them here all the
You can-
time.
Yes, you can find us at 5-star magnet /discount. That's a discount that we're running. .com. Also, you can call me at 561-523-5297.
That's good. The number always works.
All right,
Yes.
stay tuned. We'll be back in 2 and 2. We've got Relax with Relox and Lisa Punsky joining us in our next hour. You're looking to move or relocate? Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
show are those of the host, Del Walmsley, his guests, and his callers, and do not necessarily reflect the opinions of this station, its affiliates, its management, or advertisers. The Del Walmsley Show is for entertainment purposes only. Please consult a professional regarding your personal investment needs. Nothing presented on the Del Walmsley Show constitutes an endorsement, recommendation, offer, or solicitation to buy or sell any product or security.
This is GAB2.
Looking for ways to reduce your home's energy use? Propane tankless water heaters heat water instantly, whenever it's needed, eliminating wasted energy. And propane is clean burning and efficient, which is better for the environment. Learn more about energy-saving tankless water heaters at propanefl.com. Propane gas. Exceptional living from the exceptional energy.
A message from
the Money Talk Radio Network is WSBR Boca Raton, W280DU Boca Raton, and W245BC Lauderdale Lakes.
A bad back, heartburn, low libido, stiff joints, not sleeping well, got allergies, need to lose weight? If you want to feel better, please tune into my Health Talk show, Sunday mornings at 10, the Dr. Bob Martin Show, on Talk 1470 WNN.
The following message is sponsored by the Florida Department of Business and Professional Regulation, the Florida Association of Broadcasters, and this radio station.
Natural disasters can be unexpected and devastating to your home or property. If your home or property is damaged and needs repairs, it's important to use only Florida licensed contractors. Remember to check their references, get everything in writing, and don't pay up front. To verify your contractors are licensed, contact the Florida Department of Business and Professional Regulation online at myfloridalicense.com. That's myfloridalicense.com.
Hunger could be living next door to you. Hunger is found in every zip code, in every school, and every town. 1 in 8 Americans is food insecure. That's millions of children, working moms or dads, college kids, and retirees, waking up each morning not knowing if they'll have enough food for that day. Together, we can help end hunger in our community. This station is part of the Beasley Best Community of Caring. Learn more about ways to help fight hunger in your neighborhood. Or if you're food insecure, find resources at our website today.
Talk health, talk wealth, talk politics, talk 1470 and 95.3 FM, WNN.
Welcome to the Probiotic Protection Zone. The Airbiotic system distributes millions of safe and all-natural environmental probiotics into the air and on surfaces using the latest ultrasonic and nanotechnology. Airbiotics is a movement to save us and the future generations from antibiotic-resistant superbugs. Reduce your risk of allergies, skin infection, colds, and flu. Get rid of deep-seated odors and enter into a protective shield of Airbiotics. Order your Airbiotics personal or environmental system today at airbioticszone.com. AIRBIOTIXZONE.com. Good for use in nursing homes, schools, travel, or daily use. Order yours today. airbioticszone.com.
Cruise Planners, an American Express travel representative, has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. As a Cruise Planners travel advisor, Paul Vadiano will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. Paul specializes in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation, wedding, or event just for you. Find Paul at www.cruiseoptics.com, on Facebook, or by phone at 561-232-2626. We make your travel dreams come true.
Science has confirmed that real health comes from raw, organic, and wild foods. Essentials is a complete program of 5 products to help your body function as nature intended. Premium Ancient Superfood Algae offers energy and stamina. Food-based digestive enzymes help prevent occasional heartburn and may reduce stress from processed foods and heavy metals. Our proprietary probiotics help support immune health, regulate bowels, and eliminate toxins. Improve your mood, mental clarity, focus, faster rejuvenation, and better sleep. Order now at eatessentialsnow.com. Essentials, life-enhancing ingredients in the palm of your hand. eatessentialsnow.com.
It's lunchtime, and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from Studio A in the heart of Delray Gallery, Dawn and Freddy S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddy S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free at 888-565-1470 right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddy S.
Another summer day has come and gone away in Paris and Rome, but I want to go home.
Sound. And welcome to part 2. Okay, let's go. Welcome to all our friends in South Florida, LA, San Francisco, New York, Chicago, LA. All of you, thank you for watching and making us number one during the lunchtime hour at WNN. And probably Jody's laughing at me right now, but don't laugh too hard because it's going to happen. You watch.
You want to go home?
I am home.
Aww.
I am home. This is home, and I got my whole family with me right here. Listen, I want you to share because sharing is caring. So if you're watching today's show, sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring.
Caring can be sharing.
Caring can be sharing. Sharing can be caring. You can find us on Facebook, Periscope, YouTube, all over social media at the Brooklyn Cafe TV, 95.3 FM, 1470 AM. And give us a call, 888-565-1470. I think Joe is on the board. I love the new intro.
Very nice.
Our crew is putting all the pieces together of everything that you worked on over the weekend. We got to clean some things up. It's funny. Every day they say it's not in the board, and they put in the board.
You know, she's scaring me to death with this camera.
She
I keep
is
hearing
in
the
her
clicking,
element.
the clicking, and the clicking.
We've got Danielle Bouljan. Bouljan with us, and on our first hour, if you want to hear our interview, hit replay, rewind. We had Danielle with us, and Lelaine and Chris. Are they being interviewed, by the way?
Yes, they are.
All right, of Matrix Digital Marketing. And Danielle loves being behind the camera. I think we terrified her in the first hour. She didn't say very much.
I was going to get
now
up
look
and-
at her. She's smiling. She's
Danielle,
laughing.
do people contact you with a phone number? You have a phone number?
Yes.
You want to write that down? Let me have.
Absolutely. What's your phone number,
What's your
Danielle?
phone number?
561
Uh-huh.
305
305
22
22
41.
41 561 305 2241 for Danielle. She does boudoir photography. She does headshots, family portraits, you name it, events, weddings, everything. She does it all. We met her last week when we covered the Black Point funding event. It was the pink event right here at the gallery. What she and Caesar did was amazing. Some of the
Amazing
pictures she took, there's more to come. You're going to see some starting to post. As soon as she gives us permission to share them, then we'll start sharing some of them.
Nice stuff.
She captured you in black and white.
Yeah, she did. She did a nice job. And it's really funny because our guests today are involved in the real estate and mortgage business, right? And I did a little bit of that, 17 years worth. Made a lot of money. You're looking at the main reason the bubble burst. Right here, baby.
You caused the bubble to burst.
And I'm going to tell you, I was not ashamed to do it because I did what my president, Bill Clinton, said at the time, make sure everybody got a house.
And everyone had a house.
Everybody got one. As far as I'm concerned, everybody got one.
For a while. We've got Lisa Punsky with us. We've got Angeline Bainham with us. And they said, what are we going to talk about for an hour? And I said, well, what do you do? She said, mortgages. I went, got you covered. Freddie said that was job 2022, I think. We have a few more jobs since then.
Very rewarding business, the mortgage business.
It's a fantastic.
And my ex-wife did the real estate business. She sold lots of houses. In the day, you used to get points. And I don't know if they still do that. And then you became a broker. So Michelle qualified for brokership, I think, in 2 years. I sold so many freaking houses. She didn't sell one house. I sold them all.
You did it for her.
I did it all. I had
Smile. He's like, yeah, look at me, I got this.
I had 17 Century 21 offices.
Wow.
I never solicited one piece of business in 17 and a half years. Not one. It all came to me. And I did the Freddy show on the air.
Freddy or Freddy Fix It?
No, it was Freddy. I had a guy who did real estate also with me. His name was Freddy. We used to go on the road.
Freddy.
Freddy. It was such a crazy idea.
Are you guys learning a lot about him since this whole conversation? It's amazing what they're learning today about you.
And it's funny because when I did this crazy idea, nobody in the business did it. Nobody.
Nobody did anything.
FHA, I became a mini eagle. And you showed me some information on that. We'll talk a little bit about that. But you too can own a house if you have people who know what they are doing.
And if you have the money.
You know something? You have to know what you're doing. The money ain't the deal.
You know, you both said the same thing. That's
because
really
the
scary.
banking, man, there are so many different ways
There
to buy
are so
a
many
house.
things. Well, think about first-time homeowners. Your kids, right? Your kids are buying homes. Freddie just bought a home. Sarah bought a home, right? You think, I remember when we first bought our home, I still don't think I ever paid my mother back for the down payment. Sorry, Mom. I had good intentions.
She texted me. She wants her money back.
I did for a while. I'm like, she's going to forget by now. But you had to put even a low down payment. Forget 20%. We didn't even do that. But a little bit. You still needed the money. And you guys are saying now no?
Not so much. Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, I get a lot of people that actually call me and they still think that 20% down is, the norm and you can't get a mortgage without 20%
I love when
down.
they say that.
I know. And I'm like, absolutely not. You can do as little as 3% down. There was a 1% down program there for a while. Some of them are $100 down, the HUD. FHA program.
$100 down to buy a house?
Yeah, so it
a
all
whole
depends.
house?
No, they give you the garage.
And then there's down payment assistance programs as well. So there's definitely, money is not the thing anymore.
It's not.
That's unbelievable.
And it's funny. Now, you own a home?
Not right now. I'm trying to buy it.
Okay.
It's a short sale. I'm trying to buy it.
Okay, but you own a home?
Yes.
How many homes have you owned at one time? And it's a trick question.
Me, just one.
Just one. I owned 21 homes at one time. And what I did was I used to take a house and strip it, its value, and get a loan off of that, and buy the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one. And then I only bought multiple dwellings.
21 at one time?
Yeah. I only bought multiple dwellings, 2, 3, 4 families preferably. Because HUD didn't do 5 in the day. I don't know if they do it now. But what you do is you buy a 4-family house and it takes care of you, and you take the money, it takes care of it. I was making such stupid money in my life. It was just stupid money. But the real estate game in that time, I don't know, we're going to get an update on how it is now.
It's a little different.
And I'm going to tell you, it was in New York City market, which is not Florida. I came down here and bought a couple.
I know so many people that made so much money investing
get a little
in
closer
New
to you.
York.
So much people made money investing in
New
New
York
York. That's
real
what you
estate.
did, right?
Amazing.
I loved it. And and then what happens is when you get a rep in the game, I became like King James. And people who didn't want to sell their houses were calling me to sell their houses. I saw a fire in East Tremont. It was a 2-family house, 3-family house.
Susan on the line.
Okay, 3-family house. And it was burning up. And it burned up. And I went to the homeowner, this was Red Cross was there, and I says, I want to buy your house. Guy looked at me and says, it burned down. He says, how much do you want for your house? Think about it. Put him in a hotel, I fed him. Next day, bought the house. The afternoon, sold the house to a construction company.
You've always done this. Why am I so not surprised?
I made $75,000 in 24 hours.
Did you close on it though, or was that like a wholesale? Okay.
I closed.
That's unbelievable.
It was an unbelievable close because I had everybody running like crazy.
Yep.
Because everybody was like, wait a minute, we can't. Wait. Don't tell me you can't. You can't. Cross the I's, settle the T's, we'll settle up later. And that's how deals were done in the day.
Amazing. We have Susan
Right.
on the line. Hi, Susan. Hi. How you doing?
Speak up, Susan. Good, how are you? You have an event, no?
Yes, I do. I have a couple events going on. Next Thursday, we have our networking event called LMN, which is going to be, it's basically a networking event where you say who you are, what you do, why you love it, why you want to share it, and how you can help others. And it's at CJ National Resort and Spa overlooking the pool from 6 to 9 p.m.
Excellent.
And how can they find information on that?
You Facebook page, Flying for Hope, or my Instagram page, Flying number 4 Hope. Or you can just check us out on our website as well.
Flying for Hope. And what Susan does, tell a little bit about your organization. And you raise money through your organization to do what?
So, Flying for Hope, what we do, we've been in business for almost 7 years, and we pay for people's flights, bus, or train tickets who have little or no money to get to the loved ones in crisis. We do a lot of funerals, medical emergencies, surgeries. We've done immigration hearings, natural disasters. You know, near and dear to my heart, especially after I talked to Freddy about our organization, because we flew 4 families out of Puerto Rico last year during Hurricane Irma.
Yeah.
And that was pretty emotional. So it's just knowing that we can help somebody take that burden and that crisis situation and turn it into a positive just makes everything worthwhile for our team and to helping others.
Thank you, Susan. Okay, for more information, you can go to Flying number 4 Hope. See, today's hashtag is hope. Twice now we've heard hope.
There's going to be
yes,
more.
Yes, man. He's shaking his head. There's yes, man.
There's going to be more. Thank you. Thank you, hon.
Thanks, Susan.
We'll
Great
see you
job
next
last
week,
night.
Susan. Yes, and I want to just... All right. I wanted to mention that because they have a great event coming up, and she's going to name the next event for my mother who passed away in hurricane last year. And her birthday, my mother's birthday is November 20th.
28th?
3rd. I don't know, 20-something. I gotta find out. It's one of those days. So it's gonna be a real action-packed deal. Now, before we get on to our interview, which I am dying to find out the upgrades, I want to invite everybody tomorrow to our Christmas party in October.
Right here at the Heart of Delray Gallery. We're
you-
having Christmas again.
And if you come dressed up tomorrow, what's wrong? Yeah.
We haven't even had Halloween yet. What do you
We're having Christmas. We had Christmas last week also. We're having it again.
We're having it again. The reason behind the thinking to this is that you get up every
Lisa
day.
says no. You've upset her, Freddie.
You get up every day, and every day there's something in the news that just really twists my grind. I mean, there's just so much nonsense going on right now, right?
Yes.
But during the holidays, you ever notice how great everybody feels? You got chestnuts roasting on an open fire, all that stuff, right? So why don't we celebrate every day like it's Christmas and everybody's a little more pleasant? Yeah. So my son came in from Tampa. I wanted to celebrate and say thank you because Gio created all of this. This came out of his imagination when he was 14.
Wow.
And I wanted to give something back to my son. So I got singers coming. I got whoever dresses up in the weirdest Santa Claus outfit. You come as Santa Claus with the hat, the reindeer, I'll give you a prize. I'll give you something. So I've invited everybody to come on down. So you're more than welcome to come on down and celebrate Christmas in October. Yes, Sarah, you can do it in October.
You can do Christmas whenever you want
They
to.
say you can't do it, you gotta do it in July. I can do it whenever the hell I want.
So come on down tomorrow from 12 to 2. We're at 1440 North Federal Highway in Delray Beach at the Heart of Delray Gallery. Come on down for some coffee. You making some eggnog?
I'm gonna make everything.
You know what we have to get?
And it doesn't change
Fruitcake.
Halloween, by the way. But now that you brought up,
We need the fruit lady.
no, she said she called me a fruitcake.
I know.
So now that you said for Halloween, October 30th, we are celebrating Halloween at the Foxworth Fountain.
Oh, really?
Foxworth Fountain.
Okay.
We're going as I Love Lucy. He's going to play his bongos and do Babaloo.
Like
He's
Ricky
going to be Ricky
Ricardo.
Ricardo. So Foxworth Fountain on October 30th. We will do a show live there from 12 to 2. It is right on 5th Avenue north of Atlantic. So come on down, dress in your favorite 40s, 50s soda fountain attire and have some fun. Have the Brooklyn Cafe egg cream.
So you ladies can come. You can come as a key and you come as a lock.
Okay.
It's pretty good, right?
Okay. There you have it.
You
Or
know,
a
I just thought of
hammock.
that, right?
That's pretty good. Or a hammock for Relox.
CBD coffee, baby.
That's what you do.
That's what it is.
Yeah, sorry, guys. You haven't been around Freddie after his CBD.
That's okay.
It just gets more and more fun with that.
It's gonna go. All right, so let's talk more. Are we ready to go? Or are you on commercial? No, let's talk more in a couple of minutes. Let's talk housing, real estate. How is the market?
It's good.
Is it coming?
And the interview's over. How about that?
Thank you very much for
It's been a pleasure
playing.
having you here for a
I
year
already
now.
saw somebody asking, I don't know if it's today, when is a good time to buy?
When is
Now.
is it a good time?
Yeah, it's
Because
a good time. Well,
I was taught that when it gets cold, the market comes down. When it gets hot, the market is hot. Is that still
yeah,
true?
but when is a good time to sell?
Get a little closer because
When
you're
is
on
a good
radio.
time? When is a good time to sell?
When you want to move.
Where do you want to move?
Now, can you sell any house in any condition? Any
It
house?
passes inspection, yes.
Well,
I mean,
I mean, it's not condemned.
Right.
But does it really matter? Because there is a shortage of supply right now, isn't there?
There is.
So
There is. I mean,
people.
there's a shortage of supply in certain price points. There's not.
So
a
what's the
shortage
hot price point?
What's the price point that people are looking for?
More of starter homes.
All right, so what's a starter home price?
So anything from, I mean, 200 to, I mean, up to 350. That is where
250 to
you.
350,
Yeah, that's
I think
250
that's
is where.
So if I
that's a
went
short-
620 for my house,
You're
out of luck?
beyond starter home.
You have a non-starter home. Yeah.
Oh, and if you live like in a country club or an HOA place, that also throws a monkey wrench in the deal, doesn't it?
It's an HOA or membership.
HOA.
Everything has an HOA, country club.
Oh, a country club.
It's a
is
country
membership.
club that has a required
and you're
membership.
required in the whole nine. It becomes a more difficult aspect to sell.
It becomes more difficult. You just have to have the right buyer that's interested in, you know, the benefits of
funds.
having that. Right. I mean, there's some people that are.
You have a book of buyers waiting
I have- yeah.
that has that.
She's got a book of buyers.
Need to chit chat, baby.
Buyers, mortgages. You got a house to sell?
I got a house to sell. I'm selling my house.
Give us a call, 888-565-1470. We're going to go to commercial break. When we come back, more with mortgages, selling your home, starter homes.
You have to warn people.
I got to warn people?
Get your paper and pen down because the information you're about to get. You just shut me off? The information you're about to get, you want to have. Get paper and pen. And I'm not kidding. You watch.
Get paper and pen, not your cell phone. We'll be right back.
Thank you for watching the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Dawn and Freddy S at the
Our professional team specializes in finding the best alternative laser therapy treatments for your painful conditions. Do you suffer with chronic pain, a post-traumatic injury, or simply looking for the benefits of cell rejuvenation to the skin? Schedule a consultation today to understand how photobiomodulation can help reduce your symptoms, reduce or even eliminate pain. Give us a call today, 561-405-9577. We focus on treating you who has a disease, not a disease that defines who you are. Contact Carmen Care Laser Therapy today, 561-405-9577 or CarmenCareLaser.com.
I got a guy. You need a guy? I got a guy. With VCard Global, all your contacts are in the palm of your hand. Never leave home without your business cards or brochures again. VCard is the ultimate marketing tool. No more printing cards or brochures. VCard fits in the palm of your hand and is always with you. VCard is a powerful networking tool that virtually promotes sharing and builds referrals for your business. VCard Global, the virtual business card. Hold your business in the palm of your hand. Contact Jennifer at jenng.vcardinfo.com, the world's most intelligent business card. I got a guy, jenng.vcardinfo.com.
Do you suffer from pain, anxiety, or inflammatory autoimmune disease? Are you ready to feel your best and take responsibility for your own health? At thewellnesslabstore.com, we offer an array of CBD cannabinoid products to help increase immunity, reduce pain, regulate your moods, and improve sleep. CBD works by interacting with a person's endocannabinoid system to keep your body in balance. Visit thewellnesslabstore.com and begin your journey to a life of better health. Safe for all ages and your pets with no psychotropic effects. Contact us today, thewellnesslabstore.com.
Thank you for watching the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new. Like to join Dawn and Freddy S at the cafe? Give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll free. Come on in for a cup of coffee or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. Don't forget, sharing is caring, and to like this video. Let's reopen the cafe doors now. Back to Dawn and Freddy S.
And we're back. You know, we don't have the jingle bingle.
We don't have the jingle bingle. And we're back. We are teaching our interns how to write an article. I'm loving this. I feel like I'm teaching school again.
What happened? Something just happened in front of me. What was it?
What happened? She asked you a question.
What'd she say?
Exactly why you didn't answer the question.
Well, I was in the middle of a conversation.
She answered it.
She wanted to know
Yeah.
if it was going to be a paragraph, paper article, or was it an interview article?
What'd you say?
I said, whatever you want to write.
Ask him. He knows. Double
And I
dip
said,
knows.
if you want to change, we change
Yes,
it.
ma'am.
That's what editing is.
Yes, ma'am.
Jeffrey is yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes,
Not
he
ma'am.
is.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So we gotta have some shirts made up.
It says yes, ma'am. That was a movie, though.
Yeah. It was
Right?
hilarious. You should try living that life. It's difficult. All right, come on. Let's get to mortgages because I want to get to the real estate. So the real estate game right now, 2 to 500, is the hot button.
But at least it's got a
Right.
niche, right? Relox is a niche. It's not just real estate. Tell us about the niche with Relox.
So I am a real estate agent with Keller Williams in Boynton Beach, and my business partner is with Keller Williams in Massachusetts. So together we own Relox, and Relox is a relocation services company. So what we have done is networked with service providers, vendors, and vetted them, and so we're able to offer a stress-free, full service relocation. So you contact us, we're able to help you to prepare your home to sell, to find the home that you want in the ideal location that's best for your family, and to help you with the move. And then once you are in your new home, we help you to get acclimated to the new environment. So we have networked with, we have partners who are moving companies, landscapers, and home contractors.
So everything is included?
Everything. So
That's
we
freaking
can,
amazing.
once you get, we can refer you to, you know, social organizations, you know, and so the way
Really?
we do it is we do a really in-depth consultation when someone contacts us, and it's not just about what type of house do you want,
It's
but
more
your
than just moving.
lifestyle.
It's your lifestyle.
Correct.
It's more than just finding a house. It's,
Right.
There's a lot of
I mean,
stress
and
involved.
some people need just a little bit, some people need a lot, so it just all depends on what an
And you can be
family's needs
relocating
are.
within the same community? Same
We
state,
have, yeah,
or
I mean, we
across
say whether
lines?
you're moving cross-country or across-town.
Now the
Services
number
are
one,
still there.
the number one questions I'm sure that families have is the kids going to school, right?
Correct. So we have partnered with educational consultants that will be able to help with that as well. So whether you have kids that need special programs, or maybe a child with special needs, so we're able to help with that. Also help with, you know, if you maybe have an elderly parent living with you, and so medical facilities and doctors are part of your concerns.
And you
We
do
can
that
help with
all
that.
over Florida and Massachusetts.
Right.
So Florida's enormous.
Right. So we, you know, in South Florida is where most of our network is, in Massachusetts, you know, mainly southeastern Massachusetts. But a lot of the vendors or service providers that we partnered with also have partnered with people in other areas. And, you know, being at Keller Williams, we have an amazing referral organization, so we're able to reach out in that way too. So, you know, just give us a call, whether, you know, wherever you're moving, and we can help you.
Should they call you through Keller Williams, or should they call Relox?
They should call Relox, yes.
And how do they reach you at Relox?
So you can call 877-99-RELOX. That's our main number. or
Which
you
is
can call
RELOX?
RELOX.
Relax
or
with Relox.
Yes, or
I
you
like
can.
that.
We also, our website is
tagline.
www.relox.me, and we're on Facebook and LinkedIn and Instagram, and you can. You know,
Well, I want to.
makes it easy.
Well, I want to.
Yeah, you can find us.
I want to stress the importance of Relox because, I mean, we live in Florida. You know, unfortunately, Florida is a transient state. I mean, you come in here today and you're gone tomorrow. So if you're going to make a move, there's all this movement that goes on. And the last I remember, nobody wants to send their kids to the worst schools. Everybody wants the great schools.
The best schools.
The best schools.
Right.
Which I guess I would want it too. So it becomes a little competitive to find that right house.
The homes, right.
Because everything is still in region, right? You
Right.
can't go to this school because there's 3 feet this way.
At least in our area.
Right. I mean, it is. So homes are, it's very important if you have children in school, the school district, absolutely. So
And you
those
plan
homes
all
go
this
faster.
out.
Correct.
You see, I like that. When I moved to Florida, you know what my plan was?
You don't
You
know.
had one.
I didn't have one.
Yeah, that's fine.
I was on the other side. I didn't know. And the reason I ended up on the other side is when you come to Florida, it tells you go this way or that way.
Right. And you know how many people, though, transfer into Florida and move within a year or two because it takes them that long to realize, hey, you know, this may be a nice house, but this house doesn't meet my family's needs.
Well,
so
that's
they're
another
moving.
thing. Let me ask you. People
So-
want to rent versus buy because what if you don't like the area?
Right. Right. So
You
we can
help them
help
with
them
that?
rent. Yes. Yes, we can do
But
that
the
as
rents,
well.
area?
but the rents are so high right now.
You know.
I mean,
You may
you're
as well
better
buy.
off buy.
It makes more
It
sense.
Right, and
makes
what
a lot
Angeline
more
says,
sense
you
to
don't even need
buy.
money to buy the
Right,
house.
I
So
wouldn't go that far.
well, we need a little bit of money. Just need a little bit.
So ain't nobody giving the house away.
But you're saying you can put $100 down, want 3%
There are
down.
circumstances
So-
to everything,
And
but
you
you
still
can't.
have to have.
It's on the books.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
you have to
different
prove that
programs
you can
for
pay
that.
for it as well.
Exactly, there is. You do have to prove that you can pay for your mortgage.
But if you're
and that kind of
spending
thing.
$3,000-4,000 on rent, you may as well have a mortgage.
You absolutely, yes.
Absolutely.
yes.
so
And
people
we
are
tell that
looking to
people.
rent that at
so
that
that's why
point.
you contact us, and we will help you and walk you through finding the home that's going to best meet your family's needs. So you don't just have to take a guess on it and, you know, or rent. Talk to us, and then Angeline will help you with
I love
whatever
that.
mortgage
I
program.
love that because then you can also talk about area, region, because living in Miami is one thing, living in the Keys is another thing, and then you have those funky areas like Sunrise and all that other crazy
But you
Davie.
know, you think about like someone when, you know, 10 years ago, before we moved here, I knew Miami, Fort Lauderdale, West Palm, heard of Boca, but like I didn't even know about Boynton Beach or, you know, or Wellington or any of the other communities that they're so, you know, different in ways that, you know, it depends on what your family
Different
needs.
lifestyles.
Right, and so we're able to help you and narrow it down and find what is
I
the
love that.
best fit for
When we
you.
moved to Boca, it was because I found a school for my daughter, and I was
Right.
pregnant with our son, and I was like, I had to put her in school, and there was a wait list at all of these schools except this one preschool.
You
Got her in.
purposely lived in Boca?
Oh,
Yes.
purposely?
Really?
Found a
You did
preschool.
that on purpose?
Well, it was kind of.
But it was based
It was
upon
30
her
minutes
school.
away from my parents, which was close, but you
Right.
know, not
Far
too
enough.
close. It was 30 minutes from my husband's work, so it was close, but
I
not
don't even know what the hell
too
I'm
close.
doing here.
It was near the
Right.
mall. It was near
Near the mall.
restaurants.
That was important.
There was a gym.
When you buy a house, it has to be by the mall,
Well,
where they sell shoes.
we
Those
had
are
looked in
all
some other
questions
places.
that are on our questionnaire.
We had some looked
It's
at
like-
You know what
beautiful
I'm talking
beachside places, and they said the closest mall was an outlet mall, like an hour
You
away.
bought a house based on a mall? You are
Some-
one scary
no.
dude, you know?
I keep warning you. I keep
telling
telling
you.
you. Things you have to do. What do you do with kids when it's hot? You
You
gotta walk
sit
them
down
all.
and relax and they
But
tell
that's
you.
what I'm saying. That, those are all questions
Things
that
you gotta
are
figure out
part
where your
of
family
our-
lives, right? You don't want to meet.
What do you need? And I will ask, what are your hobbies? What kind of, you know, things do you like to do? What do your kids like to do? What sports are they involved in? Are they, you know, I mean, all of that matters because you don't want a huge lifestyle change. It's already big enough moving to a new area, but you want to be able to continue doing things that you
Actually,
enjoy
when we
and
moved,
love
we
doing.
rented a house, and it was a retirement community, which they didn't tell us.
Okay, get your foot out of your mouth because this is really getting
No,
funny.
really,
She
there was.
moved into a retirement community.
Yes, nobody told us it was a 55 and older. I had a 2-year-old. I was 7 months pregnant.
Of course
in a
you were.
retirement community.
That's right.
There
You
was
were-
one other young couple in the neighborhood.
You were the only 90-year-old pregnant woman.
You knew who it was? Wacky.
Oh, God.
Where was it?
Oh, God.
There was one other young couple living there, and we would walk around with the stroller, and the husband was walking the dog one day, and he went, oh, young people, you have to come in. You have to come meet my wife, because everyone else in this 55, now 55 isn't so old, right?
Right.
But 25 years ago, we were the
Yeah.
only young people there. But that would have been a thing if they had told us.
But how, that's strange though, because normally,
There's
you know, you
restrictions.
have to have, there's
Well,
restrictions
we were renting
on
it. We
that.
didn't buy it.
They were renting.
But even
We were renting. There
so,
was.
They got permission because she was pregnant.
Yeah, but I guess there's like a percentage. That she
I was pregnant.
I'm gonna give you a real crazy story. When I first moved down here, I was looking for a place to stay, and I went to a real estate agent, and the guy tells me, I got the perfect rental for you. And he took me to Caliente in Tampa. Do you know what that is?
Hot.
Anybody know what Caliente is in
That's all I
Tampa?
know.
It's a nudist camp.
Oh.
Really?
And God's, look it up.
How'd you like it?
So I go, right, and the guy says to me, sir, can I help you? And I says, I look around, they had 3 guard gates. I says, I'm coming here to rent. Okay, go to the next guy. License, registration, the whole nine. It's like I was going through the military. The final guy, the lady says, you know, this is a nudist camp. I said, what? So I called my real estate agent. I says, are you insane? He says, I didn't tell you because you're going to run away, but this place is great. So I go in. This is a true story. I have never shared this story with nobody. Not even my kids know about that. So I go in. I said, let me go check it out. Sir, certain people on the planet Earth that should not walk around naked. I'm going to tell you that. So I go in there and these people are walking naked. And I says, okay, I can live with this. Let me see the house, the apartment. Gorgeous. I mean, gorgeous. But you couldn't give this thing away because it's a nudist camp. So I told the guy, listen, if you take your clothes off, this is what I told the real estate guy, and you walk around the neighborhood, I'll rent the house.
And?
He didn't do it.
He didn't do it. How far would you go to sell a house?
I wasn't going to live there. I said, if you're not going to take your clothes off, why would I? Now, I got another little secret. We had an event here, and you were here, and you had a booth here.
We were all wearing clothes, too.
Yes. But I was standing because there was somebody who was asking about what you do. So I wanted to eavesdrop to see how you would handle that situation. I was really impressed.
Well, thank you.
Because you made that person feel really relaxed. This is a scary situation.
It's really
when you
scary to
relocate. And you made this person so relaxed. It was a husband and wife, and they were talking to you, and they were talking about coming down here. And I know you probably don't remember the event, but it was the event that we did here. You were over by this side of the corridor. And I was sitting there, and I'm like checking out what she's telling him. And some of the information that they were asking you is really vital because when you come down here and you don't know anybody, it's a scary thing.
It is.
And if you have kids and pets, we're talking about the pets,
right,
becomes very complicated.
Pets, kids, parents, it's a whole complicated process.
You can end up in a senior home.
Let me ask you a question. When people are moving from Massachusetts to Florida or New York to Florida, they're relocating, snowbirds come down. It's a different, what if it's second home? Is it a different type of mortgage that they're looking to do? Is it a different lifestyle? Same thing? If it's the second home, are there different consequences?
Basically the same thing. It's just you're not, you're having to put a little bit more money down than if you were a first-time home buyer looking to get the least down payment. So, but it's basically the same thing. And if you have a mortgage already in your home up north, and you're looking to, and if there, let's say there's a mortgage on it, then there's different qualification. You have to qualify with both that mortgage and the new mortgage kind of thing.
And what about people who say, I remember we bought our house. We didn't have a mortgage broker. I think we just called bank after bank.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize there was another way to do it.
So yeah, there's definitely, so one of the benefits, I mean, so kind of a unique situation that I'm in, we were talking about it a little bit earlier, is I work for a lender. My husband works for a broker. So, you know, there's a situation that unfortunately I might not be able to help a customer. Then my husband will, you know, take that customer and originate that loan, and vice versa. Sometimes, you know, works better. It works in the customer's favor, better to work with me.
What's the difference between a lender and a broker?
So lender, basically, they're kind of captive. They basically have the products that lender, that specific lender, has to offer.
For example, you're lending money for a mortgage from one company or two companies.
From one company, right? Okay. So basically, it's the products that we have to offer within that company. Broker typically works with multiple lenders. So they have
creative financing.
Yeah.
That's where you come in.
In his particular situation, he has like 40 or 50 lenders that he works with. So, you know, they're, you know, people who need more alternative type financing, that kind of thing, they work better with his type of situation. If you need down payment assistance programs, it'll work better with me. So it just really depends on the situation of the customer.
That's why you've got both covered.
Well, what happens is sometimes you have
basically.
circumstances, right? Like if you have things on your credit, or somebody got sick, or mom and dad had to go in the hospital and you had to do something there and you get a ding. There are circumstances that remove you from what we call vanilla ice paper, which is Bank of America and all the big boys. All big boys only want the good stuff because when they got popped during the popping of the bubble, They only want the good stuff, which is great if you can do it. But if you got a 650 FICO score, then you need somebody like her to come along and say, let me show you a little creative financing. We want to give you the house, but you're going to have to prove to us you're not going to go upside down. That's all it is.
Right.
It's a game.
You make it easy.
It is easy. What's complicated? It's not that easy. Trust me, it is easy to marry her, but try keeping her. Therein lies the trick. That's when it gets tricky. But if you're honest, and they're going to ask you all sorts of questions, right? Bank deposits. What do you have a
The
9,000?
paperwork is the worst. I'm sorry. It's just.
I do really try to make it so easy for my
But
customers, though.
it's out of your hands because now it's regs.
Well, the thing is that, you know, every single program has its own particular guidelines, but I happen to have the benefit of, you know, I was an underwriter back in the past. I used to run wholesale lending for a large bank.
Oh, that's
so
good.
because of my history and my past, I'm able to take a customer and immediately know what it is that I'm going to be. So as I'm taking their application, I'm writing down, like, I'm going to have to ask for this, I'm going to have to ask for this. Ideally, I have everything before the loan even goes to underwriting, so that I basically get, you know, conditioned for homeowners insurance and maybe like a couple of piddly little things to make it super easy on the customer. I try to do everything in advance.
And then all the closing costs are always these hidden fees.
Not anymore.
Junk fees are not allowed anymore.
Not anymore.
Remember the junk fees?
All that's changed.
You remember the junk fees?
Absolutely.
Boy, baby, did we make fun of you guys when we did junk fees. So,
How long have you been in your house?
8 years.
So things have even changed in 8 years?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've been in mine way longer than that.
I probably could not get into my house now the way the regs are.
Really? Well, you could.
No.
Nowadays, everything's disclosed up front. There's really nothing hidden. You know, they use a lot of, when they submit what's called now a loan estimate, there is no HUD-1 statement anymore. But when
There is no more HUD-1?
There's no HUD-1. It's a
Really?
it's
No
a closing-
1099 HUD-1?
It's a closing disclosure that's changed. It's called a CD now.
Wow, a lot of things change.
A lot of things change. I mean, for a cash deal, they still use the HUD.
You ever did a cash deal?
Well, I don't need to do cash deals.
I did.
They make me sad.
I did one cash.
Cash deals make me sad. I'm on the mortgage side.
She's on the mortgage
When a
side.
customer's like, "Oh, I'll pay cash,"
Well, off
I
the
don't like
air,
that.
off the air, I'll show you. It's a good deal. I'll
Give
show
us
you
a
how.
call with any questions. We're going to
Okay,
go to
everybody.
commercial break. 888-565-1470.
You guys are ready?
No, we'll just be
All right, we're gonna be right back.
We'll be right back.
Let's all welcome a new sponsor to the show. It's Amp2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet TV radio production company, discover Amp2 TV, a full-service production company that can provide all streaming videos in studio or remotely. They offer web page development, and they use all the latest platforms to help make all your business selling points more powerful. They can do remotes or live radio streaming as well as tape productions for social media platforms and television. Amp2 TV can handle all of your television needs, including closed caption for a perfect on-air telecast. Choose from a variety of creative TV and radio packages or visit one of their many studios to get your creative juices flowing. Come and see why Amp2 TV works with many major companies including Comcast, Bravo, and Fox 29, as well as individuals and businesses of all types and sizes. To see samples of their work or to find out more, visit their website at amp2.tv. That's AMP, the number 2.tv, or call them at 866-224-5422. Feel free to call for a quote or just a consult of how to put your business on a social media platform or radio platform, or just doing a show that is covered by all platforms. Call 866-224-5422 and make an appointment. That's 866-224-5422. What is Debersize? With over 25 years of personal training experience and workout techniques, Deb Varsalone invites you to Debersize. Debersize comes to you from the privacy of your own home or group training facility. Debersize can meet your individual fitness needs, offering one-on-one, non-impact resistance training, post-surgical strengthening, to higher-level boot camp and weight training. Debersize will meet your personal fitness goals at any age. Contact Deb at 561-307-9283. Schedule an initial consultation and get ready for a stronger, healthier you. 561-307-9283.
Do you feel tired? Do you feel that your energy is stuck? Are you just existing on autopilot? Are you ready to rise and shine to your fullest potential? At Rise and Shine Holistic Arts, I help you awaken and activate your highest self. Contact me at 619-249-3157 or Rise and Shine Holistic Arts on Facebook. Rise and shine to your yes, your excellent self.
Thank you for watching the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Dawn and Freddy S at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll free. Come on in for a cup of coffee or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. Don't forget, sharing is caring, and to like this video. Let's reopen the cafe doors now. Back to Dawn and Freddy S.
And we're back.
And we're
Sharing is caring, like Steve will say.
I like what Steve did. You like it?
He sounds like a game show host. Tell us your life. Yeah. What's up?
Y'all
Casey?
good?
You get lost?
No, the Facebook thing.
No.
The Facebook live streams a lot.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. You tell me. You're running the board.
I know, but something just happened. They were like, you need to log in again. I'm like,
The beauty of
Don't
Facebook.
worry about that. Don't worry.
And we're back. The Brooklyn Cafe TV. We just got
Still
it.
running.
It's still running. We're good.
Now, the bottom line here is I just want to bring your attention because someone here just told me that she is going to be offering a seminar about mortgages and how to buy right and do everything correctly. We need about 50,000 people to come on out so that she can tell you the rights and wrongs in today's market.
Not quite what the seminar was going to be
Yeah.
about.
What's the seminar going to be about?
So we're right now, we haven't scheduled the date yet, but it will be in January, and we'll have all the details by the end of November. And we are planning to have maybe 5 or 6 different professionals, and the first one we're going to do going to be directed for seniors.
Okay.
So we have some programs. One of the programs that we're going to talk about is people that do seasonal renting.
Okay.
That maybe because I work with a lot of seasonal renters. They call them, and it's
Snowbirds, you mean?
Yeah, and it's so difficult to find
renters.
Oh my goodness, yes, it is.
Difficult to find the rentals.
Yes, because they, the ones that are the ideal place for someone, they go quickly, and what happens is somebody comes, they stay for 4, 5, 6 months, and the home that they're in, they want to use it, next year. Well, maybe something happens and the owner sells it or something. They have to move back into it, or there's.
Yeah, but that is what it is.
And so then they're trying to find a new place, and that's the problem: is trying to find a new place every year, and it's really difficult.
Well, tell them they should just buy a place.
So that's what we're saying.
Exactly.
Is that
Transitioning them
we've done
to a seasonal renter.
some calculations, and for a lot of people, it makes more sense to just buy a place, because if they buy a place, you're going to get the tax benefits from it. You're going to get the appreciation, and then it's yours year round. So maybe you only want to be here 4 or 5 months out of the year, but maybe you have kids that want to bring their kids down for vacation in the summer, and you can leave your clothes there, and it's yours, and you don't have to wonder and worry where you're going to be for the upcoming season. So we did, some work on that, or Angeline did, and it really makes a lot of sense. And so we want to explain that
For
to
the right people, obviously.
For the right,
Yeah, for the right people.
Is
and
rent
so-
with option to buy? Is that still being used today?
Not so much.
Not so much, no.
Because
No.
rent with option to buy, when you're renting and they're putting some monies away, it locks you into a deal in the future. Now, if somebody says, I decided not to buy it, then they lose a percentage of it.
Right. Yeah, it used to be more popular than now.
They're not using it?
I have people ask me once in a while about it. I can not find
I
them.
don't think sellers are willing to
do
really
that. Take the
that-
risk. If they
the
want to
risk.
sell it,
Yeah,
they
if
want to
wanna
sell it.
And not to mention with the market that the way that it's been escalating and everything, I don't know that they're willing to lock down a price.
Right.
So it's a seller's
In the
market right now,
future.
you think?
It's been.
It's kind of a weird
has
market.
been. It definitely has been. I mean, there's indication right now that it's kind of turning a little bit more into a
I think
buyer's
they
market.
said, I was saying that it's kind of a neutral right now.
Interest rates going up?
Right now, yeah. Interest rates have gone up.
Where are
They're
we
going
now?
to
Still under
go
5%,
up.
which is historic.
Oh man, that is so funny.
What was it when you were doing it?
My first house, 11.2%.
Correct. So people are like, oh
I mean,
my
that's-
goodness, rates are going up. I'm like, but
They're
they're
still
under 5.
historically
They're
low.
historically low. So, you know, don't wait. I mean, I don't see them going. I mean, I don't know.
What do you
I
got,
can't forecast
4.8?
it.
I wish I had that magic.
Yeah.
I always tell everybody, I wish I had that crystal ball. I would be like,
4.8 right
Yeah,
now?
like 4.8.
I'm
I
really
think so. Yeah.
not
That's a lot.
supposed to be
But it's under
discussing
5.
rates.
Oh, you can.
Oh no, no, I'm
Yeah,
not
it's
discussing rates, but the average right now.
Yeah.
So depending
I
on,
can
again,
discuss
it's depending on the product, the program, where your credit score lies, but you know, you can get something right now on a conventional loan that's, you know, in the
In that fours.
fours.
Can you
the
still
high
buy
fours.
down the rate?
Absolutely.
With
yeah.
points, you can still buy that down?
Not, I mean, you can't buy down with too many points, but you can still buy it down.
But you
some.
can buy it down. So if you have the gap, you can do that.
Yeah. paying discounts
Doesn't
on
that just
stuff.
mean you need more money?
Yes.
Yeah, but
You
those
just
are
need
people
more
who can
money.
afford to do it.
Who
And
can
sometimes
afford
it
to
just
do all
doesn't make
that?
sense. Sometimes, I mean, like I always do those analytics for everybody, and sometimes it just doesn't make sense to buy it down too much.
And what about, we were with someone the other day and they said they were told that they should have a mortgage. They should not have their house paid off. Yes, no?
I mean, yes. I mean, for me, definitely. 'cause
No,
it's
in
more
general,
than-
you shouldn't.
In
You
general,
shouldn't
that
do that.
people should not pay their homes off. They should have a
They
mortgage.
should have a mortgage.
Why is
I mean,
that?
like,
Is that
Warren
true?
Buffett's like a big advocate of that. He's always said, you know, have a 30-year fixed
Yeah, well,
mortgage.
Warren Buffett has an interest in the
I know.
economy of the
Hey,
country.
but you think about it. Why does he need a mortgage? And if he's advising
Well,
people to have a mortgage,
because he
then-
lends money. But
Well,
the,
why have a mortgage if you can afford to pay off your house, which I'll never pay off my house,
I
but
mean, again, I think it has to do with the individual person. I mean, if you're getting into your retirement, you know,
Or maybe there's a better with rates where they're at. Maybe there's something that you can invest in that's going to pay you more than what your mortgage rate is.
Now,
Right?
the bottom line is what happens when you pay off your mortgage, you become lazy.
I have a
and
question.
Your property will go to pot.
all right, what's your question, Jaja?
Can people actually pay off their mortgage? Like, how is there a percentage of how many people have actually paid off their mortgage?
people pay off their mortgage. You can actually make extra payments and pay off a 30-year mortgage in a much faster time.
And some
Okay.
people just pay
What's
cash.
popular right now, yeah, some people just pay cash. What's popular right now is actually refinancing 30-year fixed people into a 15-year mortgage and then showing them how to actually pay that off within, you know, if they have like lump sums where they are able to pay more on an annual basis, you can actually show them how to pay it off in 8 to 10 years.
Somebody dies and leaves you money, you can put it towards that as well. And remember, when your life changes. When you buy a house, if you have no kids and then the kids come along, game changes. All of a sudden, this house is for them and their education, and you want to do all of this creative finance.
You actually have to
That's a
look
lot
at
of
the
creative.
individual situation, because if I'm talking to a customer and let's say they're in their 50s and you talk to them about their goals and they tell you that their goals are, you know, I want to retire in the next, you know, 10 years or so, then maybe that's something, if they can actually qualify for the 15-year mortgage, I'll talk to them about that. I'll let them know, listen, this is what you can actually do to get yourself into a position where you no longer have a mortgage while you're in your retirement years, because Social Security, we all know, isn't, you know,
How do you qualify for a mortgage? Sorry, I'm a millennial. I don't know anything about
that's
this stuff.
okay. You are my prime target.
Do you know what a mortgage is?
Talk to me after the show.
No, it's cool. I'm not getting a house.
No, I mean, but you never know. A lot of people think, that's a great question, and I appreciate that, but a lot of people think, you know, I can't qualify for a home. There's no way I'll be able to get a mortgage, and the first thing that I tell them is call a mortgage professional, preferably me, 561-308-8850.
Okay, we got you.
All right, what is your number? While you're saying call someone, what is your number, Angeline?
It's 561-308-8850. But basically, a lot of people think that, you know, either they think their credit score is too low, or they don't have enough money, or maybe they don't feel like they've had enough stability in their job. And bottom line is, call me 15 minutes. I take an application over the phone. I'll give you some guidance, even if it means I don't even have to pull your credit, you know, just to kind of give you the guidance, just so that you maybe you won't want to be a buyer today, but that doesn't mean that in 2 years, you know, when you do decide that you want to be a buyer, now it's completely, you know, foreign to you, and you don't know, you didn't have a path. I love to put people on that path. If nothing else, I feel like I'm an educator, and I can help you get to where you need to be in 2 years by just having a simple conversation with you.
And Lisa, how can people, I want to make sure before we run out of time, if they want to relocate, they can relocate locally or between,
Anywhere.
you know, anywhere. How can they find you?
Except
And-
for maybe I can help you if you're coming into the country, but
Okay.
if you're
If you're leaving the United States, probably not a good idea to call Lisa. But if you're
but I can give
staying
you a
within the
referral to an
continental
agent
U.S.,
outside of the country.
how can they find you? And
So 877-99-RELOX, or my direct number is 561-440-9177, and our website is www.relox.me. And again, we are on Facebook and LinkedIn and Instagram.
I always say relax with Relox. because
Relax
it's,
with Relox,
You know, like when we work
exactly.
with Paul and you're planning a vacation, it's a lot of work to plan a vacation. So you want to call an expert. When you're moving, it's even that much more work. It's not planning a vacation. So call Lisa. She'll help you find the best area, schools, you name it. Everything is already there. Doctor's offices, shopping, grocery stores, babysitters, pets walkers, everything
Yoga
you need to move.
instructors, I have-
And you know the area, right? So you know
Right.
people's demographics and what they're looking for. We looked at an area and we went there, and the husband's shirt matched the wife's dress. Not a place for me.
What's wrong with that?
It just wasn't my thing for my husband and I to be walking around in matching clothing.
But
So,
they're not part of the house.
and they were wearing seersuckers. It
but it's
wasn't. It
part of your
wasn't my
life.
demographic lifestyle.
Because they had matching clothes?
Pretty
They
much.
could have been
No.
having matching no clothes. So
It could have been, you're right, matching no clothes. So, you know, go to it, call Lisa,
Yes.
an educated professional. She will walk you through your lifestyle and what's important to you. And then she's got all the resources from mortgage, neighborhoods, everything you need. Angeline, is that how you guys work together?
Yes.
yes.
I had a couple in New York went to see a house, and the person showing me the house, the owner, and the next door neighbor were yelling and throwing stuff at each other.
Not for you, huh?
I loved it. I said, does the neighbor come with the deal? And she says, probably. I says, I love this. I says, I could throw my fastball, hit him in the head. I didn't buy the house.
But you're always a party, Freddie.
It was ridiculous. But people, you want the truth about the house. Sarah, she bought a house right up the street here. So something happened with the pipe. I'm not even going to tell you what it is, but it happened and it had to get drained. And she's looking at me and she's sweating and she's like, I can't believe it. What? I said, Sarah, this is nothing. Home ownership has challenges. You're going to learn your house. Relax.
Yeah, learn it every step of the way, but it has its benefits, and then you look and you see the memories and parting with that. That's a whole nother show on packing and decluttering. We did that last week also. It's breaking from the emotional stuff and relocating. Thank you, ladies. Check it out.
so much.
Relox.me, mortgage brokers,
Thank you.
anything you need. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Be kind to each other.
Come down
Thank
tomorrow
you.
and enjoy Christmas,
Christmas in
October.
October. Bye-bye.
Don't be late.
The Heart of Delray Gallery, located in the Delray Art Complex, is one of South Florida's top venues for art, culture, music, and private events. The Heart of Delray Gallery is a cutting-edge, 11,000 square foot art exhibition showcasing local artists and artisans with the highest quality of talent and vision, highlighting South Florida's creative arts. Visit us at the Heart of Delray Gallery, 1440 North Federal Highway in Delray Beach. Come, take a tour, book your next private event or fundraiser, or join us for Art Walk the first Friday of every month from 6 to 11 p.m. For more information, give us a call at 561-278-0074.
Health and Vitamin Concepts can help balance you through an innovative, non-invasive biomeridian assessment that measures the energetic properties of your body and naturally corrects the imbalances. Offering a complete thyroid, hormone, and nutritional profile, Health and Vitamin Concepts identifies the specific vitamins and herbs in the exact amount your body needs. Call for more information, 561-392-8448, or visit online at healthandvitaminconcepts.com. If you're ready to have more energy, better health, and a greater sense of well-being, make an appointment today at Health and Vitamin Concepts in Boca Raton at 7152 Barracasa Way. Call 561-392-8448. That's 561-392-8448.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddy S. will bring you more goodwill next time. You can follow the cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.